The overriding explanation as to why Biden's approval numbers have been so steady and so sustained at around 60%, plus or minus a few points in other direction, traces back fundamentally to the vaccination process and to the reopening of the economy. These were the two priorities that voters had for the Biden administration, and the Biden administration has delivered on those priorities with a concerted push on vaccinations and also the economy coming back to life slowly and into the pre-COVID baseline that it's had. This context is important when understanding the approval numbers. It's also important to understand that there was a very large COVID relief bill that was more or less handed out in March to most voters in need of relief. And that also has painted a positive picture for the administration. And so in so many ways, President Biden is still in his honeymoon period. There's no issue in which he is really underwater. He polls fairly steadily across all the various functions of government, stimulating jobs, stimulating the economy, handling foreign affairs. He's slightly lower on immigration, but again, immigration is not the salient issue of public discourse right now. And therefore, his handling on immigration-related issues has not really affected his overall approval or pulled them down. So I would keep a close eye on the president's approval as he pushes infrastructure reform, as he pushes more social spending through various programs, and as he pushes a budget which is historic in its size for the upcoming years. All in all, there's about $4 to $5 trillion in tax and spend initiatives or in deficit spending that are coming through infrastructure reform and through families and welfare reform or social spending initiatives that Biden is handling, and a $6 trillion budget. That is a lot of money for any administration to be spending across 4 years, let alone 1 year. And so as these things play out, as these initiatives play out, Republicans react to them and public opinion takes stock of what it means for taxes, which are by and large unpopular, what it means for deficit spending, for which the public is on edge, and also what it means on the other side for the competitiveness of the economy and making sure that growth as we rebound from COVID is as fast and as high as possible. That dynamic will determine whether the approval rating remains as it is or goes higher, or whether the approval rating tanks because of fears around taxes, inflation, and the adverse consequences of spending so much money through deficits or through new taxes. So no big news yet, but certainly a lot of events on the horizon that can impact overall approval. And that's something that we will be tracking closely with the Hill.